What's going on, everyone? Jysen here, and day 182. Now, tonight is Horde Night, but for the time being, I figured I would stop in and check in a little bit. Now, over the course of the last 7 days, I decided to go ahead and actually take a much well-deserved vacation. Unfortunately, didn't go quite as I had planned. So, what I did was, I did visit the traders. I sold some of the weapons. I did a little bit of hunting. And while I was out and about, I decided to swing into the local booby trap and just kick back and have a couple beers. Nothing like kicking back at a local booby trap. Some beer, got some live entertainment. This is definitely the life. Hey, baby, what you doing? Got some dudes here if you want to dance. I mean, you got the shuffle thing going on, but no other moves or anything? This place is kind of dead. How about you say we get out of here and hit up a bar? Of course, after getting quite intoxicated, met a girl named Cindy, talked it over a little bit, and we decided to go ahead and get out of there. Well, one thing led to another, and we ended up going into the hub city and stopping at a Motel 8. So one thing led to another, and then something unexpected happened. Alright, this is our room, sweet. Come on. Yeah. You alright in there? Gonna drink a couple more beers while you get ready. Nice and comfy. Oh yeah. Sit down and drink another one. Yeah. So how was it for you, sweetie? Think that was pretty damn good. What? What do you mean, your husband? Go check and... Oh. Motherfucker. Okay, Ed. Alright. I'll take care of him. I'm only a little bit drunk. Yeah, what? Fuck you, Ed. Yeah. Oh. Alright, that's alright. Alright. Come on, Ed. Alright. No, we're gonna get we're gonna finish this. Oh, look at that. Sting like a bee, man. Oh! That fucking... That just keep you down. What? Call the cops on me. Oh yeah. Give me those shit. Oh! Yeah! Bitch! That's a win for me. Don't worry, I took care of him. Yeah, I just don't see us working out. I'm sorry. And sorry about your husband. He's kind of, indisposed at the moment. But, you go ahead and keep that room. Here, he left you a sandwich. I got the poops, I'm infected, and I'm drunk. That's alright. It's a good vacation. So, after beating the shit out of Ed, taking a lot of aggression out, I realized me and Cindy were just not going to get along. She was always moaning and griping about everything, smashing doors, really violent and abusive. Kind of passive aggressiveness, actually. So I left there, got on my bike, and as I was heading home, I decided maybe I was in the wrong, and I decided to stop for some forgiveness. Oh, here we go. Maybe, I can get some forgiveness here. Hello? Oh, well. I'm being punished for my sins. Maybe I need to pray for it. Alright, let me get another drink real quick. And I think I got inebriated. Okay, I better stop drinking beer. It's the devil's brew. Okay, I think I better pray. Dear God, I'm terribly, terribly sorry. Look, I didn't know that she was, married. That's not, you know, that's not my fault, right? I mean, yes, I kind of paid some digs for her, and yeah, I was under the influence of the evil drink, but, yeah, you can forgive me, right? Any sign would be good. That's all you gotta do is give me a sign. So, that I'm good, that everything is fine. Alrighty, apparently not. Oh, man, I'm sluggish. Yeah, I don't think I got forgiveness. Let me drink some water. Take an antibiotic. Well, that's all right. I guess I'll just go on home. That's fine. Damn. I was hoping that would work. And there was none to be found. I never got an answer, so I decided to just go ahead and leave and get back home. Finally, I made it back. But I feel really, really bad. And I'm feeling kind of hot, so actually, let's take all this off. Yeah. I keep my glasses, my cigar, and my mining helmet. I'm just gonna run around for a little bit. Let's go streaking. As fast as I can. Okay, I think I'm done. And yeah, since I was already at the stage of alcohol poisoning and beyond inebriated, I decided to go streaking, apparently. And that leaves me to today. I mean, yeah, I can't really fault them, you know? Uh, no surprise there. But I am back to being sober and not under surveillance anymore. So yeah, I think it's gonna be a while before I take another vacation. Now, the benefit of the past 7 days, ZARI employees have decided to do some work around here. So they've actually held the fort down and, you know, did their part. So currently, they did work on the hotel. If I can get over that. Of course, we still have to figure out a stair system. But we come all the way up to the top floor. And yeah. Every apartment now officially has their walls up. They do need to be decorated still. They need to be furnished. But, you know, aside from having to craft some fridges, I believe everybody is pretty much set. Now, of course, I still have to add the faucets in. And like I said, some minor details as far as furnishing and everything. But the bulk majority of every apartment is done. So that is very nice. Now, on a side note, typically I always place torches next to or around the burning barrels. This emits a light, gives you a little bit of illusion of an actual fire going. But I did fail to mention, I do seem to always have slowdowns when turning around with too many torches in one area. And I kind of figured, you know, there's 5 floors. You know, on every floor there's 2 apartments with a fireplace. You do the math, that's a lot of fucking torches. Because each fireplace had two torches under there. Now, it doesn't eliminate and completely stabilize everything by removing them, but it should help a little bit. So I'm not going to put any faith into it. But I did knock out all that and, you know, replaced it all. So while it doesn't have that torch glow, I'm kind of fine with that. I really don't want that funky yellow anyway, and that actually works. And if it brings stability to the area, then, you know, I am not going to argue. But every apartment should be pretty much lined out now. Now, again, some are single apartments, some are double bedrooms. But at least the bathrooms are pretty much all set. I believe every bathroom is actually done. aside from some candles. I think I gotta craft some. I'm pretty sure I'm out. And like I said, the faucets. So now it's really just a matter of time of coming up here and, yeah, finishing up on the furniture. Now, of course, I do need to spend some time and come out here, knock all this out, and actually, get the little balcony set. But other than that, yeah, I think I'm almost done with the hotel. Of course, I still got to fill that in, but that's really irrelevant and nothing. Like I said, the hardest work was actually replacing the walls and figuring out where I was going to put walls to begin with for every apartment. Now, unfortunately, there's not a whole lot that I can do as far as changing things up. I thought about actually taking some of the kitchens and moving them onto a different wall and everything, but no one's ever really going to truly see anything. So the main thing is, they are done, at least legitly done. Now, I will say, there was almost a part of me to say, too bad the channel wasn't like super big or anything. Make individual apartments for everybody. Because that's actually a thought in my head. I don't know. That could always be implemented at any point. ZARI Associates. But anyway, I digress. So yeah, stability isn't 100%, but definitely a lot better. But I wanted to do this before daylight, that way you can see it. And this is exactly what I was talking about. Go back, 60 fucking episodes. And finally starting to see a little bit of what I saw in my head. All the apartments lit up. So you can see the progression as far as like the lights and everything. I still need to do it over here, although I ran out of candles, so But it's finally coming together. Yeah, I'm pretty stoked about it. Now, as long as, stability holds and I don't just start crashing. On a side note, the fucking passing gas sign, originally they sit on iron poles. And I decided to go up there and actually throw a couple candles up. I was trying to illuminate it like I was saying in the past. And sure enough, the minute I set a candle down, the fucking sign collapsed. So, yeah. And placing another sign on top of the two poles, it will not let me put it down. The only way you were able to put anything down was if there was something in the middle. Now, here's the catch-22. If you removed whatever was in the middle, the sign would immediately fall, even fucking though they are sitting on the poles on the side. So, yeah, whatever. So I ended up just using concrete plates, and it really don't look all that bad, actually. So, that's fine. Although I probably will upgrade these and use the reinforced steel upgrade. I got quite a bit of it, so use it where I can. And I thought about actually, putting a border of rebar frame around it, like I did my sign. The problem with that, though, is the end takes up a half a block. So, it's like 3 and then 4 frames, so it sticks out. And then you have to go up. And then to set anything on top, it has to be connected to the top block on the side. Trying to set anything on top of that sign actually just immediately crashes. So I I went through quite a bit of rebar frames. And realistically, when I did put a border around it, I realized how obstructive that was to the view. So I said hell with it. I don't really need it to be lit up. Of course, my base is doing fine. Haven't really added anything to it. Now, farm's going strong. And unfortunately, I am still being plagued by the occasional horde spawning inside my base. Now, the 2 lumberjacks spawn, it seems like every week. But this last horde that I had actually all spawned right here. Yeah, it was a mess. Thankfully, they didn't bust any of the walls, but, it was still a clusterfuck. And even if I sealed it off, they would just spawn on top of everything and really wreak havoc by being able to enter the hotel. So I'm just going to have to deal with it, I guess. There's not much I can do about it. Because that horde, I was in the hotel the last time when it spawned. So it literally spawned right underneath me. So yeah. Bunch of bullshit. So much for putting a fucking bed in the dead center of the compound and preventing spawns. Now, maybe it is because it's underground. I don't know. All my other builds, like I said, I don't have, this is the first 4-way compound that I ever built and / converted a POI into it. But, my bed's usually always in relatively the dead center of my base, and I've never had no issues with spawning. I put a fucking bed here, and a fucking lumberjack will spawn right here. So that's telling me right there that somehow mechanically something is not right. Even when I put it on the surface and stuck my bed up here, it still spawned lumberjacks right here and right there. So I don't know if it needs to be enclosed. If these buildings were connected and I had, my bedroll in the center like here, would that prevent spawning? I can't say, but I am speculating that maybe it would play a part as far as prevent, kind of like, the bedroll being a radius, but also, how can I put it? You got the radius of the bed, but it being in a building pretty much, helps solidifies the entire building and covers that building itself. That way if you put your bed here, you ain't got to worry about zombies spawning up on the roof. That type of logic. So if I was ever convinced to do another 4-way compound of this magnitude, I'm going to build it to where they all connect some way, somehow. And then there'll be something in the center. And maybe that would actually prevent it. I don't know. Because I actually do have a design or the beginnings of a concept that I thought about a week or two ago of another 4-way base where, yeah, it did interlace and interconnect each other. Like I said, I do a lot of plotting. But like I said, Horde Nights tonight, there's really nothing I'm going to do. At least not during the day. Oh. Because I just wanted to give everyone a slight little update and all that good stuff. Nice little episode. I figure if Horde comes along, that's all fine and dandy. We get some action. Because I am up to 9,500 kills. Of course, I think maybe I will work on the base a little bit, because I do need to finish my ceiling. Or on the roof. But as far as treasure maps, look at this shit. Fucking 12 of there. It's ridiculous. But there is 6 total. So that means next time I ever go treasure hunting, because it's actually been quite a while. Um, yeah, I can read 6 maps and go after 6 treasures at once. As far as traders and everything, when I went and sold a bunch of guns after Horde Night, I did do a little bit of shopping. And sure enough, Wasteland Blob, I believe, was the one that had a full set of bandit gear. And since I've never owned it, I figured, what the hell? The shit only cost like $2,000, so, you know, with all the weapons that I sold and all the magnums, not like I was hurting for money. Then, of course, you know, made a bunch of ponchos, got my poncho up to 600, and then as my armor has taken quite a beating over the last, well, since I turned it 600, however long ago, I finally made some additional sets. That way I can repair my gear as needed. And before I forget, as far as the loot that I got from the Hub City, those 3 days, basically the final tally. So, yeah, I have a lot of shit to bring, you know, not bring back, but to put away. You know, quite a bit of iron, you know, a little bit of here and there. That I got from piles out in the wild. You know, nothing too extreme. You know, kind of expected that with the iron. As far as miscellaneous shit, you know, decent about, you know, what you'd expect from breaking down, you know, what I did. Still got those. And then weapon-wise. So, yeah, you know, relatively a pretty good haul. You know, quite a bit of iron. You know, a lot of schematics, a lot of weapon parts and everything else. Because I don't think I showed you, you know, that's what I'm down to. And the traders would not buy the fucking sawed-off shotguns. They would buy regular ones. But at the moment, that's what I have left. And then miscellaneous shit. But yeah, I think that pretty much sums it up, really. Because really, I just need to focus on making sure I have enough ammo for tonight. All that good stuff. And like I said, I might jump to the roof and actually work on my AC and ventilation. Get that all straightened and secured. Because I do need to come down here and actually put vents in. Let's see, if I just do a slow. Okay, that's not sticking. Now this fireplace still has actually the torches underneath it. You know. But so far so good, you know. I do need to go back to the Hub City and actually keep breaking lights down. But obviously that's not going to be anytime soon. I did quite a bit of that as it is. So yeah, I think that's actually pretty much it. That was my wonderful vacation. Little bit of unexpected events, but you know what? I got revenge on Edgar, so I'm pretty fucking happy about that. So obviously, if you watched the video, if you liked it, even better. But I do appreciate it. If you liked it, obviously smash the like button. That always helps the algorithm and all that wonderful stuff. You know, if you're new and you want to subscribe, you know, stay notified, blah, blah, blah. You know how it works. And other than that, yeah, I think we're good. Let's get ready for Horde Night and see what shenanigans happen on that one. So until next time, everyone, take it easy.
The atom bomb is now just glowing embers. With every dawn, I'm feeling stronger still. But despite the slow decay, it never goes away. The slow, hypnotic, asymptotic slide toward letting go.